Well, here's something I didn't ever think I would need, but we're gonna go ahead and put them on here. These are factory made mecalac cab guards, top and front. And I'll tell you guys why at the end here. I've already had to replace the glass because, well, it got dangerous real bad. And fixed grapple is a learning curve. I've got thousands of hours on excavators. Never hit the cab, never had issue with something like that. But safety, you know, I got family now. Let's make sure we don't get killed. So we're gonna install this today. Got to drill a hole here for a bracket. But the top bolts on to right there. Symmetric, so we understand that. 65. Global and FE boys are down there running the robot. Look at this little kit. Every bag says mecalac on it. Rubber grommets go right there. The washer's individually packaged. With it. So there's our bracket. Drill, ran a bolt through. Riser, rubber insulator. Got another one there. Like I said, that one bolts straight up on the top. Except for those got an angle, so you can't get in there with the impact. Hey Jim, what do you think about this $17 cage I found in your truck?
Nice.
Well, as long as the guy sitting in there feels a little safer, so Callahan's got someone to hang out with. I guess that's...
Maybe a windshield or two.
Or my hand. You know, whatever it takes. Or a pillar. It's probably a metric thickness. Doesn't quite look 1/4 inch on these front ones, but it's over 2 inches wide. They got those at an angle. Next one there. The top one is extremely heavy. It's got spots that actually bolt straight to the cab, and just have to put this bracket back there. You say it's 7mm? What's that compute to? 10mm, 3/8. You think it's?
Yeah, it's 24 is an inch.
Yeah, real close.
4.3 or something.
Oh, slightly over 1/4 inch then. Well, let's see how it looks in the cab.
Under this, which would help.
Yeah.
A guy could even put a little bar in front of it, so if a log or something did come over there. I think you might have to change these to bigger washers. So put the 1/2 inch underneath.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll drive it around, see how it feels. Next time it's at the house, so definitely get a chainsaw rack. What else we got to do to this thing? Chainsaw and a...
What's wrong with the vertical?
Block my view.
We're picking it up.
Just put it up there, just put the chainsaw way up there.
That's a lot of it.
Yeah. Got that tight spot in the shade right there so that we could get the truck to it, level the machine, so that heavy son of a gun wouldn't slide off there and kill us because we were tilted. Oh wow. Wow. It's... Oh, I can really see. Okay, so this bar right here is flatter than that one there, but that goes with your vision. That is weird. That is literally aiming for your head. So it's slightly tilted a little bit. I would have never thought that. Would you guys would have thought that? I wouldn't have. So it doesn't interfere with your view. Having those 1/4 inch-ish thick, and then 2.5 or 2 1/4, whatever it is, deep, gives you your strength, but you can't really... Oh, wow. That, the 080 from Casey, he put, it's like washboard grate on it or something like that. It's like a small chain link. And that kind of messes with your vision. Let me run this for a second and see how I feel. I can kind of feel a little awkwardness of it because your eyes are trying to focus on out there and then in here. It's like if you had grease or something all over your glass, you'd be trying to focus on the glass. But this is actually... compared to building some, yeah, it might have been cheaper to build them, but time consuming, that would have been, and it would not have been this clean. So, put it this way, it's about the cost of a second gen truck when I finished it and sold it. They're very expensive, but I'm pretty dang happy with them. Even the top ones are tilted to match your vision. What? So they have the... all you're looking at's a little bit, instead of it being flat bar, so you got a 2-inch block, it's just a 1/4 inch. So the whole story and the reason behind all this, I've never had an issue with hitting the cab out of, like I said, tons and tons of hours on an excavator. The fixed grapple with the mecalac, this thing just keeps pulling. So when you're pulling, you know, on a tree or something like that, it can fling stuff back at you. The dingle grapple, it'll just kind of relax off. And we were working a job pretty quick after we got this rig, and I never posted it. What the problem was is I was shoveling some logs in front of me, from in front of me on a cut bank, and I'm putting them up on the bank above me, and bunches of them, probably big whole trees, and one of them caught on a stump, and I didn't know it because I was looking in the sun like I am now, so I was just getting the glare, and I'm lifting, and the butt of that tree that was caught on the stump snapped, broke off, came tumbling back at me, and I turned just a little bit, and it hit the pillar right here, completely shattered the glass, threw glass all over me. And it was one of those like Monday morning kind of a mind life FML. Damn it. And the glass with shipping ended up costing $800. But if I hadn't turned, that stick would have came in here full blast instead of hitting the pillar just a little bit. It bent the pillar just a little bit. We were able to push it back. And that would have smoked my left arm. And or if it would have been over here more, hit me in the leg, or came and hit me in the chest. And just the price tag on these and the time frame of us just like, we're going to build them. But we never did. And then we're popping trees out of this job here, and I'm thinking, man, it really sucked to wear one of these trees. So Jim was coming up for a demo with the little guy, so I said, go ahead and throw those on the trailer. If you got room, bring it up. And they went on slick, just had to drill 2 holes and then add a bracket on the back. Had a little bit of alignment issue on one bolt, but I believe that this thing, you know, moments like what happened with the glass, is a fluke, kind of a weird deal. It could happen to anybody. I don't care how many hours or years you've spent running the machine. It could happen to anybody. So the 080's got a protection on the cab. This has got a protection. Prime's got one, but it's got 1/2 inch plus of, you know, polyurethane, Lexan, whatever. But that was a story of almost, like, it was a close call. The closest I've had to really get hurt running a machine. But I'm pretty happy about this. Hey, these are angled different. So when I'm looking down, that's pointed down more.
So you can't see it.
Yeah, and this one too, and they even got it that way on the roof. So they went way above what we would have made it like.
Well, you would think about that. You wouldn't want to see the 2-inch wide blind spot.
Yeah.
Like the bar on the...
Yeah, on the Prime.
I think
Prime's got
it's
a
the
bar right
the
in the
wrong
center.
length or the wrong height on that thing.
Oh, it's like the bullseye.
6 inches higher, 6
Yeah.
inches lower.
But I didn't like the price, but I like
How much was it again? Some SRP.
$9,500.
I told Mark it was 10 times more than his gas. So that was
Pretty much. If you didn't have forestry tax, it would be that much. But I like it. It doesn't feel like the Rayco did, you know, with that screen and how the 080 does with that new stuff on it. So I'm pretty happy with it.
This side isn't covered, but
Well, that's 1/8 inch bulletproof now.
it might be more where you get hit by a log is on like the door.
Well, like we were talking about here on this job, any of those pulling out some of these willows, and then it starts pulling some crap out along the side that you didn't even see because it's attached to this log that's laying in the dirt.
Well, the boom protects you over there, but over here,
Yeah.
you'd have to have a pretty elaborate setup. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's not enough room over there.
You'd have to have it.
Plus, that glass goes all the way to the edge of this thing.
Yeah.
Almost.
You'd have to
Yeah.
have it out here.
Yeah.
I guess just be careful. But
Yeah,
that'll
that's
help.
true. Yeah, I like it a lot.
We broke the-
Yeah, I spent a whole day.
went and got the 080, and then the track went to play.
Yeah, that was.
We lost probably half enough to pay for that thing.
Yeah, we.
Oh wow.
Hindsight. I think from now on, buy another machine. Get it from Casey after he's ran it for a couple years and he's already done it all up nice.
You basically
everything?
need 2 machines,
Yep.
and when one breaks, you just go get the other one, and then on the weekend fix that one.
On the weekend, take Monday off to work on stuff. That way, you can't break stuff on Monday. If you're working on it, you can't break it. There,
Get tired
loophole.
last night, too.